Hello, I'm Deacon. So we're going to be calculating Home Alone 7's traps. Oh yeah, very deadly. So yeah, force. We're gonna do force. The first trap is the stocking to the back. Now that would obviously hurt. That would definitely hurt my back. But if we just calculate it, if you just calculate pound force to newtons, we find that it's about 499.008413 pounds on my back. So we're going to do 4.99008413 pounds, which delivers a total force of 2,219 newtons on my back. Yeah, that would possibly break my bone. But unfortunately, we're going to have to give that one a 50-50 chance. We're going to have to give that one a 50-50 chance for me. This means there's half a chance that I'll die. That means there's half a chance I'll die. Then the dummy gets hit by the stocking, but the dummy was only hit with around 4.5 pounds. That's around 20.1. That's around 20.1. That's about 20.017 newtons, which would only hurt, but possibly not deadly, but it can give some back pain to the dummy if the dummy was real. So again, 0.5. A 0.5. So next Josiah then steps on a whoopee cushion, which activates a punch glove that hits him in the nutsack. Similar to Home Alone 3, but this actually put a bit less force. Alright, so I calculated that it hit him with around 19.9 newtons, or 4 pounds, which yet again, would only hurt. But we're gonna have to give a, so again, 0 points. 0 points. 0 points. But then for some reason, another punching glove smacks Josiah in the face. And this hits him with the force of 24.1 kilonewtons, around 5,400 pounds. That would break his nose, because noses can be broken with only 10 pounds. Yeah. All right. Anyways. All right. So we're gonna have to give that one point. We're gonna have to give 1 point for Josiah. Next, Travion then slips on icy water. Then slips on icy water. But I calculated that he would hit the ground. He would hit the ground with 195 newtons, or 43.83 pounds. Yeah, that would give back pain. I know there's just lots of falling. I don't know why there are lots of falling, but he then slips with a force of 195 newtons. He decelerates in a mere 1.2 seconds, in a mere 1.9 seconds. 1.9 seconds. This means it hits, which means Yeah, his final speed calculates to be around 1.2 meters per second. So, alright, so his final speed calculates to be around 1.9 meters per second, which is only about 4 miles an hour. No, that is very slow. That's slow, but still very. Yep. Next is a barbell hits me and Travion's head after I come over to him. I just noticed that it would. So it actually is very dangerous and almost impossible. It's 100% impossible to survive with a dumbbell hitting your head. Holy crap, no. Holy crap, no, is that not possible? Mother of God, that is not possible. That is not possible. But I just calculated that this would hit him. He would hit us. It would hit us with a force of 100, almost 200,000 newtons. And this calculates to be, I'm not joking, 44,000 pounds. I'm gonna have to give 2 deaths on Mira. I'm gonna have to give 2 deaths for us. So the next ones are just pretty pointless, as I slip on the obstacle course I made in the other video. You can go check that out. Anyways, it then slips, and then Travion injures his arm after pulling on something too hard. But if he were to break his arm, that would deliver a force of only about 13.9 newtons. Yeah, it seems very low, but that's almost 3.5 pounds. 3.5 pounds on his arm. That would definitely break his arm, but no death there. No death there. Next, Eric then gets his head, then falls 4 stories onto his head. And it delivers a force of 23.8 kilonewtons, which is about 5,300 pounds on his head. But it only takes around 520 pounds to crush a skull. So, yeah, his head is goo. 1 point. Then I actually proceed to fall into a hot water. I proceed to fall into a hot water bathtub while I was trying to find him. Yeah, and this got up to 47 degrees Celsius. And I calculated that to be around 116.6 degrees Fahrenheit. 47 degrees Celsius is probably the hottest temperature on the earth. That would most likely burn my head. Then it gets even hotter and goes up to 1,200 degrees. It then goes up to 2,100 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 1,200 degrees Celsius. That would burn my hair off. No longer would Deacon no longer be Harry, but he wouldn't have a brain to access. Hold up. No longer would Harry no longer be Harry, but he wouldn't have a brain to access. He wouldn't have a brain to access my pun. Get it? I got that from the theorizer. Anyways, my joke was way too stupid, so I didn't say it. Anyways, so then the hottest temperature it could get was actually the hottest temperature actually got to about 1,291 degrees Celsius or 2,300 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that would burn. That would easily burn the skin off. 1 point. So then for some unexplained, unimportant reason, a glass cup hits my head. It hits me with a force of 1.2 kilonewtons, which is only about 269 pounds. Wouldn't crush a skull, what would give bruises around my skull. Around my skull. Yeah. But even though it's possibly deadly, we'll give this one a 0.5. Then Travion falls into the bathtub. Obviously 1 point. The Lawnmower Massacre, 1 point. Then Travion trips on the stairs. I would give that a 0.5. The 0.5 for both Sinclair and French Stewart and Travion. So I would give a 0.5 for him. Finally, we get a fun trap to calculate. So, then proceeds to go very fast. There's the bar, the spinning bar. It then goes up to a speed of... It goes up to a speed of about 99.9 miles an hour. Which is about 160 kilometers an hour. That caused me to dizzy, and then we fly to the wall with a speed of 153 miles an hour or 246 kilometers an hour. I would definitely hit my head on there. So we would give both 1 point for Travion and me. Finally, we got to the last trap, which our neighbor actually threw snowman at us. With a force of 99.99 newtons. 99.99 newtons. That's a force of 22 pounds. I'll give a 0.5 for both of us. I'll give a 0.5. Finally. So, alright. So I've got 4 deaths for me, 3 for Travion, 1 for Eric, 0 or 1 for Eric, 0 or 1 for Eric, and however many deaths another person has, which brings us to a collective total of 12 deaths in this whole movie. Yes. This actually took a long time. I had to calculate pretty much everything in this whole movie. Yeah. This took me so long. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll probably do another calculation video. Just ignore what I'm gonna do next.